Hi everyone, Bernard here with the latest Citizen vlog, and we've got a little quiz here. No expense spared. Obviously, the latest top of the range technology here to do this one. If you looked at the thumbnail, you'll probably spot the latest computer animated green screen efforts that I do, obviously, to bring these Citizen vlogs to you. So hope you enjoy this and all the obviously the software used, etc., to put this together today. I'm only messing. You'll see in a minute. If you're not looked at the thumbnail, don't go back and look at the thumbnail. You will see in a moment my latest technological efforts. Please, if you're new to the channel, push the old subscribe button. That'd be great. Push the bell notification so you know when these little Citizen past and present vlogs and Citizen quiz vlogs are coming out now, just for a bit of fun, a little bit of entertainment, just to try and get us through these times. They just get us through till we can eventually go and see our boys again, our City boys again. That's, you know, I've seen a lot of people saying they may never go again now. There's just obviously what's been happening, so that'll be interesting, won't it? Anyway, please push the bell notification so you know when they're coming out, these vlogs. Thumbs up, always fantastic. And give us a thumbs up and tell your friends about this, and please get them to subscribe to the channel. That would be absolutely fantastic. Right, so it's not spot the ball or anything like that, nothing technological. We're doing a spot the player. So obviously I'm taking it from this treble winners souvenir edition from the Manchester Evening News, obviously after we won the treble. So I've just gone through here and sort of blanked out some players' heads. So it's just a matter if you can remember who the players are behind the behind this high-tech stickers I've got here. So anyway, you'll see what the thing. There's 20 to identify. You know, see how many you can get. I mean, I've not even looked at how many I got. I would have probably got between 10 and 12 or something, knowing me, because I'm, again, like squad numbers, I'm not too great on identifying someone's blanked out head, you know, off a body. I mean, obviously there's a tattoo, which do come into this a lot. It may help, but apart from that, I'm just going to sit back and so you can actually see these better now. Right, the first one, number 1. Who's the player? Who's the player missing there? There you go. He isn't necessarily pulling that face showing there, but so who's that? Who's that player? Some are quite easy, obviously. Some a little bit more difficult. Right, who's this? Who's this in this image? Be careful, there's no words to give you help. Who's that? Looking a bit cross. Number 2. Number 3, I have to be careful with this one because his name's on it as well. Who's that? Probably tell by his ears, can't you? Number 3. But you've got them all so far, haven't you? Number 5 now. Who's this sullen face? Again, it doesn't, his face doesn't necessarily reflect who it is, so who's that? Again, sometimes if you got a tat or something on it, you certainly know it's not Aguero, don't you? Because obviously in the background, if you check the background, but who's that player? Question 4. Into question 5. Someone who got quite high, actually, and needs to leap here after this. Again, certain clues in the picture. Who's that? I'm not worried about showing those on the left-hand side. You know it's a City player anyway, don't you? Question 5. Question 6. I think even I may have got this one. Who's that? Who's number 6? Number 7. I've even added hair to this one to give you an extra clue, obviously, because obviously without that you wouldn't have had any idea, would you? Who's that? Well, it's not Mr. Foden, it's not Raheem Sterling, is it? So who is it? Question 7. Or for number 8. It's a great image, this one, but who's the one blanked out? Again, you can discount the guys who you can see, and obviously who's the one behind the smile. Number 8. Question 9. Who's this guy? A bit of a frown on his face. You know it's not Gundogan. It's the only thing you can say on that one. Question number 10. I bet you've got all of them so far. Number 10. Who's that guy? Clue might be in the picture. Think laterally. Question 11. You're going to get 2 players on this now. It's obviously a celebratory picture. It's half of it anyway, half of the celebrate. But which 2 players, top and bottom, are there missing out? So who's the one at the top with the smiley face? Who's the one who's a little bit crestfallen below him? That's 11 and 12. Again, maybe a little clue in the picture to certainly one of them. Number 13. Again, got to cover up his name. Certainly not John Stones, is it? Don't look at the words anyway. Just look at the pictures in case the words tell you things. Just look at the pictures. It's a bit of fun. It's not a competition, just a bit of fun. Who's that? Question 14. Again, looking a bit miserable. I'm sure he wasn't miserable at the time, but who's that? And question 15. Who's that? There's a scoreline there, so he obviously must have scored against him. But if you got a memory of that, then you're a better man than me, that's for sure. I couldn't remember that. This is possibly one of the easier ones of the whole lot. Who's that? On to number 17. I think this guy makes a habit of doing this, so you probably wouldn't know it anyway. But who's that? Sort of thing he does a lot. I've noticed him do it 2 or 3 times. Number 18 now. Again, we've got a good image of the ears, but who's that? It's not Mr. Foden Sane, is it? Number 19. Now, this is probably the toughest of the lot, I think. But so if you get this, I think you should have an extra point, actually. So if you get 21, you can have 21 points today if you get this. Cover that. I'll nearly slow you there. No, don't cheat. Don't look back at the words. Just look at the image. Who is it? Say extra point for that. If you do it without cheating, you don't get your copy of this out, for instance. And the last one. Not very happy, this guy, even though he's getting congratulated by players. And obviously another reasonably easy one. Who's this? Who's the sulky face? And there you go. 20. How did you do? Told you it was high tech, didn't I? I mean, I remember back in the 80s, I used to produce a computer game fanzine, you know, for things like the Spectrum and the Commodore 64, and we were the only ones doing a dedicated walkthrough magazine, or hints and pokes and walkthroughs of games, etc. At the time, obviously magazines did little sections, but we did a dedicated one which we sold in computer shops and various things. So we had the latest Apple Macs, and we're using the latest desktop publishing and things. And this is what I've come to, you know, 30 odd years later. This is what this is what I've been ended up with. But hey, one day I'll upgrade one day. But I hope you enjoy it anyway. A bit of fun. Right, first one. Yeah. Come on, who's that? Who's that? Oh, yes. Oh, it's Vincent Company. Of course, it's Vincent Company. Did you get it? I should hope so. Yeah. Question number 1. Vincent Company. Give yourself a point for that. Number 2. Let's have a look at number 2. There we go. Number 2. Let's have a look. Oh, yes, there he is. Oh, he wasn't a player, so that might have thrown you. I did say it was spot the player, didn't I? So a bit naughty by me there, but there you go. Good old Pep. Number 2. Number 3. Yeah, there we go. Look at number 3 there. Yeah, there we go. So you got to recognise those ears, haven't you, really? Old Sergio. Number 3. Question 4. Did you get this one? This little familiar celebration with one hand cupped against his ear. So it was a little bit. What's it? Obviously, we've got Gabby Jesus. Number 4. Number 5, the guy leaping into the air. Did you know who the guy leaping into the air was? Yeah, of course, Kyle Walker. Told you the little smiley faces have no relevance to what's actually happening underneath the little bit of paper. And this one, I think there's some of his names there on the thing anyway, but obviously that was quite easy, wasn't it? Obviously Riyad Mahrez, even I would have probably got that one. Number 6. Number 7. Yeah, another one I may have got. I mean, I needed a big piece of paper for this one because it's such a. And it did sort of give the game away a little bit, didn't it, with the frizz, the little frizz there. But obviously for Leroy Sane, I did need a much bigger piece of paper than I did for the others with Leroy there. Number 7, did you get that right? Number 8. Well, this is a fun. I'm sure you got this, but it wasn't the easiest, was it? It was this guy celebrating, obviously amidst it all. Obviously, it was Ferner, wasn't it? Fernandinho. Did you get that one? Number 8. Question 9. Yeah, I mean, of course, question 9. Who've got there? Of course, look at that. Skinny, not very muscular, is he? Bernardo, obviously. Superb. You get that one, Bernardo. Number 10. I might have struggled on this one, to be honest with you, apart from the fact that it was a big clue in the picture, wasn't he? He was wearing number 3, so it really was quite easy in the end, because I didn't look at the number 3 for a while, and I was struggling to figure out who it was. I forgot, but obviously we're talking Mr. Danilo, aren't we? Or Danilo. So, yeah, but I think the 3 may give it away because it's certainly not Benjamin Mendy, is it? It's certainly not Zinchenko, but obviously squad numbers. So, squad number 3. Clues there. Didn't always see the numbers, did you? It would have been a lot easier, wouldn't it? But then again, if you don't know your squad numbers, you wouldn't have known, would you? All right, these 2. Let's have a look. Celebrating. All right, this is number 11 and 12. So the top one, obviously, well, Fabian, Mr. Delph. And the bottom one, of course, although he's wearing the City shirt, is obviously tattoos. Probably give it away. Look at the legs. They're probably for Edison, doesn't it? So we got those 2, Delph and Edison. A lot of you probably might have only got one of those. Might not have got them both. Who's this guy? Yeah, of course. I'm Aymeric Laporte. Question 13. And then 14 again. Probably quite an easy one, 14, really. I don't know. Obviously, it could have caused problems. Obviously, you know the answer there, but obviously we're talking KDB, aren't we? You get that one? Number 14. And number 15 on the opposite page in here. Obviously a happy man there. Raheem Sterling. Number 16, yeah, this is probably one of the easy ones as well, wasn't it? Obviously, you recognise the game against Tottenham. We only scored 1 goal against Tottenham, a diving header at the back post by one of our own, Mr. Phil Foden, number 16. Number 17, who's the guy who's always getting there but leaping on them when they score a goal? He always seems to get there late and do this. I've seen him do it certainly once or twice. Obviously, we're talking Zinchenko. I think I've seen him do it more. Certainly seen him do it more than once. Question 18, there's 3 to go. Of course, not a very tall guy, is he? Because look, he's next to Phil Foden, not much bigger than Phil Foden, only a tiny guy. Obviously, it's the legend himself, isn't it, David? Let's hope we see him again. It'd be nice to see him in a competitive game again, wouldn't it? But hopefully we'll see him at some stage in whatever way. And the one I thought you might struggle with, if you didn't catch any little words with it, is obviously this one. And obviously it was, what game was it? It was City 2 for Carabao Cup. So you get a lot of the board of, obviously, the players, the fringe players, don't you? So obviously it was Brahim Diaz. Did you get that one? As I said, an extra bonus point if you got that one without looking at words or whatever. So you could get 21 out of 20 in this one, this little quiz. And the last one we're going to look at, again, probably an easy one, isn't it? I mean, you didn't have a choice of many, did you, for the, obviously it's a goalkeeper. So really, again, quarter-final, have you noticed that on the thing? Well, obviously, it's obviously Mr. Muric, after his penalty getting us through against Leicester in the Carabao Cup. Our own Muric. So how did you do? Did you get 21 with that bonus for Mr. Brahim Diaz? Anyway, let me know in the comments how you did. How many would I have got? I don't know. Yeah, I'll say about 12. I wouldn't have been very good at it. Anywhere between 10 and 12, I think. But it's hard for me to guess what I would have got because it's, once I covered them over, I left it a couple of days and went back and I sort of still knew them because I'd covered them up in the first place. So at least my memory goes back 48 hours. But any more than 10, you've done really well. But hey, let me know if you get 21. Let me know who's got 21 out there. I hope you enjoyed that. It's just a bit of fun. And sorry about the technology or lack of technology, but hey, it's all a bit of fun, isn't it? And thanks for joining me for this anyway. Please, if you can follow me on Twitter at nostalgia_movie or at Charles Deneen, they're both linked. Charles Deneen spelled DINNN. So both accounts are linked for everything football. And obviously, if you like your movies, please, and TV drama, I do little vlogs on that as well. So please, if you're obviously looking for things to do, give us give us a follow on that and tell other people if they like that sort of stuff, and hopefully I can get get me a few more subscribers. That'd be much appreciated. And please follow me on Facebook at Bernard and Ian with links to moviegamenostalgia.com, which is one of my little site for selling old rare DVDs, movie posters from the 90s and 2000s, and the older retro board games, from Waddingtons and Parker and people like that. So please have a look on there if you can, moviegamenostalgia.com as well. That's be much appreciated. Like a thumbs up, just let me know you're there, and thumbs ups are always nice, aren't they? Anyway, thanks for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to do it back. Look below. There's loads of other quizzes, loads of city past, city present. So please take your time, have a look through the playlist. I'm getting towards 300 videos in total now, obviously, which includes movies and stuff as well. But a lot of those are Manchester City things. So please have a good look through the playlist, and you'll find something, I'm sure, to at least entertain you. Anyway, thanks for watching today. What are you going to do the rest of the day? Have a great one. Look after yourself, look after your friends, look after your family, and more importantly at this time, look after each other. And this is Bernard saying, I'll see you all again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.